Secure the objective. Securing A. B locked down.
Hi, this is Overall975, and today I've got a domination gameplay for you from Oliver on Encore. It's not the highest scoring domination game of all time, but it is a nice little gameplay and he strings the kills together very well. It's a very typical Oliver styly gameplay. So it's a little bit longer video than normal because it's not TDM, it is a domination game, and they tend to go on just a little bit longer. I didn't want to cut it down too much because part of the fun of the gameplay is how Oliver trawls around searching for kill after kill. Now what I want to talk to you today about is the zoo that we have in our house that I live in. So currently in the house there's 3 cats we have. There's 3 cats, the neighbour's cats that frequent the house on a regular basis. There's 3 dogs. There's Evil and Scumpy, the indoor chickens that stay indoors, and Charlotte, the bunny that lives indoors. At the moment we've also got Mavis in a pen in the house. We've had a bit of medical treatment because she got badly cut, a sex-related injury from her cockerel Cosmo. And we've also got Iggy, a teenage Russian Orloff cockerel in the house at the moment. And being a young teenage cockerel means he's quite vocal and noisy. So, a couple of videos that I'm going to be releasing over the next couple of weeks while we've got all this in the house. And it's very, very, very noisy, and it's very difficult for me to find time to record YouTube videos. You may get a few more music only or recorded with in-game sound videos. This will be by nature of design because this time of year we're being really, really sunny and hot. The cockerels crow a lot more than they normally do. The dogs bark a lot more than they normally do. And there's generally a lot more noise around the zoo. Noise that tends to drive me insane. If I'm trying to record a YouTube video and I'm recording, like, get into that flow, you start talking to the microphone, you kind of got what you want to say in your head, thinking about it, and then Lekka starts barking because the neighbour's parking their car, it can get a little bit distracting and annoying. Which is why I tend to record my videos in the early hours of the morning when everything else in the house is asleep and Helen's at work. Because then it's peaceful enough that I can record and I don't have to keep breaking it up, stop it, starting to cut out various cockerel crowing animal noises in the background. I mean, over the course of my YouTube channel I've got a lot more tolerant to certain background noises, like I'll let Scumpy crow occasionally in my videos, just to remind you people that, you know, this is Cock and I do have a massive ginger cockerel that lives in my house. He's a very good part of my life and he's a very good part of my YouTube channel. He's immensely fun to have around the house. So occasionally he'll crow and I'll leave it in because a certain amount of animal noise is acceptable. However, sometimes it's almost impossible to record a 10-second video about every animal in the house vocally kicking up in some way. Because when the cockerel starts crowing, the dogs start jumping up and down or maybe even barking. It just has this knock-on effect across the noise across the house. And that whole cacophony of animal noise is just something I don't want to be putting in YouTube videos because it would just drive you nuts. It's quite a lot of noise. It's just a little full on. Now I gotta say, normally I don't mind living in a zoo, but there are occasions when it does start to drive me insane. And one of those things, just trying to get some peace and quiet. It's incredibly difficult in our house to get any sort of peace and quiet. In fact, one of the reasons why I quite like Elite Dangerous is I can do my headphones on and sort of isolate myself off from the cacophony of animal noise in the background and just immerse myself in the world of Elite Dangerous and go off and fly in space. And my peace and quiet time is when I've got audio blaring out of a game on an Xbox One. Bizarre, but that's kind of the best I can do for peace and quiet because we have so many animals in the house. There's always going to be something making noise. It's just part of the natural course of having that many animals around. And if you want to talk about cacophony of animal noise, then let's Nuke where we rescued cockerels with 16 cockerels in houses, all separate, but around there, all the noise. When all the cockerels start crowing, that is a decent amount of noise. And oddly, when someone who the chickens don't know go into the wood, they make this noise. We call it stranger danger noise, and it's passed around from house to house, and it is a cacophony, a wall of noise. It is incredible, and we've only got sort of 60 or so chickens down there in total. So I mean, it's nothing like these places that have 300 chickens, you know, in a barn. But the noise level is pretty spectacular, especially when you've got all those cockerels who are so vocal, and so much of what cockerels do is make noise to inform their ladies of what's going on around them. And of course, when one cockerel sees or senses danger or feels there's something wrong, it's upsetting his ladies, he'll pass that message around, and before you know it, all of the cockerels will be making the same sort of noise, and it will be passed around the whole place, which, if you didn't know, we call Chickenopolis, because it's so many individual houses. Each one of the cockerels has their own individual house. They're all kept separate. They're all released on their exercise and their time out of their house separately or in pairs that can be trusted to not kill each other. It's a very sort of precarious operation when you've got that many cockerels in such an area. You have to be very careful with them because, you know, some cockerels will fight, so you can't let that happen at all. Now, part of this gameplay does deteriorate into this, which is Oliver running around killing a couple of AFK guys. But what can you do? You can only kill what's put in front of you, and if people are going to leave the game and leave themselves AFK, who wouldn't go and pick up the free kill? That's always going to happen. But all in all, Oliver did okay in this. Who's saying TDM? I keep going to say TDM because I always play TDM gameplays. But Oliver did pretty well in this domination game. He got his nuclear. He's quite happy, and as you can see, he's just now putting the icing on the cake by killing all these AFK guys and picking up a few more free kills. But all in all, this was a fun little domination game. Good little background for this, and that's pretty much all I want to talk about, is the zoo, the animal noise that I have to deal with. So that is it for this video, and I would say thank you very much for watching. And I don't even know what Oliver scored in this game, but there you go, there's the scoreboard, and that's it. Thanks very much.